everyone should just be able to do whatever the fuck they want, and like with like there should be like zero restrictions on what you can do unless it's like harming other people,
Oh, I see.
like true
It,
freedom.
that's a really libertarian approach, isn't it?
I think so, because it like calls for like no restrictions like anything, right?
Yeah, which yeah, including the market.
I
The
was
only
more
problem is
thinking.
how do you
I was more
enforce it?
thinking about like the social part, not the
Like
economic
legally?
part. Yeah, like market. I do agree. Fucking true capitalism doesn't work. Uh,
Yeah, there's a lot of, especially like in the court of law, like that shit is ridiculous. Anarcho capitalism because you can just pay off the court.
yeah, but I forgot his name. He's like the guy who first came up with the idea how during recessions governments need to like stimulate money into the economy.
Oh yeah, and then when the market is good, you take away money from the economy, right?
But either way, like I just I'm leaning a lot more towards the everyone should just be able to do whatever the fuck they want, you know?
What would you do?
Huh?
Well, like why are you supporting this very anarcho view?
So the way I see it, right? A lot of changes will never happen unless something like drastic change, like drastic, happens in like our political, in like the entire world's political views. Because um any politician that wants to make a big drastic change will basically not get voted into power, and even if they do, the people around them won't agree. Not enough people will agree to actually put that law into effect, right?
Hmm.
So like the way I see it, nothing's ever really going to change.
Yeah, I see what you mean because we don't have like another World War II type event to like literally change the course of history, right?
Hmm.
Kind of amazing how both like communism and fascism came out around the exact same time, like the big debate. Because I haven't watched it, but my family have been like watching Peaky Blinders, and they talk about how there was a huge like fight in the UK about like just fascism and communism. They were more scared of communism than they were of fascism, which is kind of interesting.
I mean, fascism, communism, very similar things.
They're very similar, just one lets you still have free money or whatever.
Yeah, yeah, but like that's just communism versus capitalism,
It's
which
just
is more important,
at the
right?
cost of genocide.
But mostly, I want to see like this change, right? Because right now we're in like the era of like political correctness. Everyone's arguing for different. How do I say this? Like the LGBT is like huge right now, right? Movement.
Yeah.
Fucking the black BLM as well. All, all of that stuff. And I'm just
Yeah.
thinking, if everyone could just do whatever the fuck they wanted and no one gave two shits, I feel like we would spend less time arguing about this shit, right?
But I think it's because our culture in itself doesn't want like they want to care about others, right? Like when your friend disagrees with you and you kind of feel like that kind of bothers me, like that they have a different I've had it a few times. Obviously, we don't always have it, but there's a time when like you want your friend to agree with you on this one opinion.
Right, right. But like but like this thing wouldn't be about everyone can still have different opinions. It's just that whether or not you do something, it like there's no law restricting that, right? Right. You can still have opinions about stuff, but no one's saying what you can and can't do.
What laws are you particularly like imagining when you say that?
The one thing that pops up is like marijuana, like
Oh, just
or
drugs in
like drugs
general.
in general. Marijuana is like the big one where basically everyone like wants it legalized,
Well,
but
it is legalized in Canada.
well, yeah, 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 but like let's say America, right?
Yeah.
Like everyone wants it legalized. Some states have legalized it, and
Yeah.
in the people like in the states that aren't legal, they just go to a state that is legal and do it anyways, right?
I am actually. This does bring up a topic I've been thinking about. I am extremely pro, like, drug, like making drugs legal, and also sex work, because I
Yeah,
feel
yeah,
like
yeah.
you can't. It won't be like as fucked up as it is if we actually just, you know, like regulate it.
Right, exactly. But the thing is, the imagine some candidate going into like trying to get into office into power, and their running thing is, I am gonna legalize every drug,
Yeah,
and I'm
that's
gonna make
never
prostitution
gonna,
legal. Like that's never gonna happen.
especially in the West. They're gonna think you're the fucking devil.
Yeah, like, and that's the thing. It's like stuff like this where it really just makes a lot of sense. It will never happen because
Yeah.
it's too like not I guess controversial, but it's too like just it doesn't sound good. Like you don't want to be the guy in power that legalized every drug. Right?
I don't know. Maybe it's because we're Gen Z and we're kind of fucking losers or whatever. But I think that'd be kind of rad, bro. Like, like what the fuck did all these presidents do, bro? I'm the one that fucking made everything legal.
Yeah, yeah, right. But then think about how bad that would sound. Right now, everything is based on you. If there's more crime, it's based on you, bro. You made it legal.
Yeah.
There's more people, doing drugs. Ah, that's on you. You made it legal, right? Like everyone just blame everything on you.
Yeah.
And I think that's just like that. Just it just doesn't sound good, right?
What's something you would want to legalize? Like that is just nobody's really thinking about legalizing. Or
I want to legalize cat girls.
are they illegal? That,
Genetic modification, okay?
oh, so I watched Carol and Tuesday recently, and it brought up this, like, it was really short, but it brought up this idea of designer babies. What do you think about designer babies? Is that fucked up, or is that like
I
based?
think if I think if we can ever, I don't think it's gonna work out. Okay, no, not in the sense. I think it's gonna make the class divide even worse,
Oh, you're right.
right?
Class divide.
But if we could somehow introduce them in like a perfectly equal, economic-wise society, I think it will be a great idea, right? Because think
Gucci,
about
right?
it, think about it, think about it, think about it. It's all the benefits of eugenics without any of the moral issues.
So the only fucked up part is you have to pay for
Yeah.
fucking Gucci baby.
Right? Yeah, and if you're poor, your kid's gonna have, whatever, issues you have in the future, right? But the rich don't never have any of those, illnesses, whatever issues you're born with. Maybe you're born with like, some sort of you're born with, I don't know, diabetes runs in your family or something. Not anymore, they don't.
This
Right?
might be a hot take, but is that inherently like bad or immoral?
Why is it immoral? Because if you argue that okay, besides me using the word eugenics, all right?
That's a hard word to fucking combat.
No. Think about it. Okay, so right now, right? What is the goal of parents, right? To raise kids, and I guess you can argue one is to raise them to be successful, for them to be happy, right?
Better than the parent.
Better than themselves, right? Can't you just do that instantly with designer babies, with a Gucci baby,
You
Like,
could. Like that's you could make the most perfect baby, like the best singer baby or the most intelligent baby.
exactly, right?
And the only problem is only rich people would have that. But the thing is, what is the problem with, like, it kind of sounds fucked up, but in a sense that you either have it or we don't have it. But like poor people are always gonna not have it in the end, right? You're only giving rich people designer babies.
Right, that's the big issue where if we introduce it, the richest gets richer and the poor stays poor.
I guess the problem is the rich are just gonna stay being rich because they will have the best pop stars. They will have the most intelligent people because they're all designer fucking babies.
Uh-huh.
But it's not immoral, but it is, yeah, it does divide the class by like an insane amount.
GMO babies, bro. It's literally GMO babies.
I don't want to fucking hear GMO fucking babies, bro.
No, but that's exactly it's GMO babies. It's exactly what it is.
Who was the guy who was like Who's the eugenics guy? What's his name?
I don't know. There's no like. Oh, actually, Eugen Fisher, maybe.
I wonder.
Mm. No, I don't think there's like the eugenics man. I don't think there's one.
Okay, let's just say tomorrow, the first designer baby is made.
Okay.
What the fuck would happen? I cannot really think about it.
There's like different kinds of designer babies, you know? Like you got your Gucci brand babies, you got your McLaren brand babies.
McLaren babies. Yeah, you got your Ferrari baby.
Yeah.
Oh my god, and each company
Damn
has
it.
like they specialize in designer babies. Like this is like a sport baby, but if you want a fashion baby or you
Oh
want
my god, that's so gonna happen.
that would happen. They would definitely
That would
specialize in
happen.
babies, bro. Like, oh yeah, my baby, we
God.
got her at Ferrari. Yeah, she's really she's a genius at engineering. Oh, that actually
well,
that's interesting.
what-
Would that
what kind of-
end up oversaturating markets?
Would it?
Like for example, you know how it's harder to be like a engineer nowadays, or is it engineer or
Oh,
doctor?
so if everyone is smart,
Oh,
or
fuck.
everyone's like super intelligent,
Yeah, they're like perfect at everything. Like for
they're-
example,
but then that becomes a new normal, right?
so poor people, yeah, what would that do to culture if let's just say like every year like 400 pop stars come out because everyone wants a pop star designer baby.
You know what this world would have?
What?
They would have better memes than us.
Because they're designed better. What the fuck? People would choose designer meme babies, bro.
Designer meme babies. That's a Supreme one. That's what Supreme sells.
The Supreme baby.
Bro, you know the Agent 40s have like barcode from Hitman, bro. It's Supreme.
Oh my god, they would have like little signatures or trademarks on them just so you know it is from this company. That's so fucked up, bro. There's a movie about designer babies.
I don't
it's really old. I
remember.
don't remember what it's called. God, yeah. Now thinking about it though, capitalism would fucking ruin these designer babies. like. Oh my god, like McDonald's designer baby. Designer baby NFTs.
Designer baby NFTs.
That's the worst thing I've ever said in a while.
Bro, that's like, dude, that comes full circle, right? Because right now, you are unique, right? There's no second version of you, right? But then
Yeah.
designer babies, right? There's a billion copies of you, right? But then you reach, the post designer baby era, you get NFT designer baby, so your baby is unique again.
So your individuality becomes fucking numbers. That is interesting though. If everyone had a designer baby, would that like I don't know what the right wording for it is, but like it would in a sort of be like incest because like the gene pool kind of becomes smaller because they're all trying to be the same.
Okay, but then.
How would that? I don't know how that would
But
work.
okay, well, no. But designer babies aren't like aren't like clones, right? They're not clones.
They're not clones, but maybe all right. But like, how do you? I don't really know how designer babies would work. Can you make someone attractive genetically? Like,
I mean, that's the whole point of designer babies.
I cannot even wrap my head around what philosopher would fucking endorse this. Is Marxist pro NFT baby?
Okay, wait. It's okay. Well, okay, no. Marxists will be against it, right? Because the NFT babies will be like a new class, right? And he's argued that NFT babies is gonna the NFT class.
The NFT babies are a class that will rule above all else, and we have to overthrow the NFT babies.
Yeah, exactly. Wouldn't that happen if the NFT babies are just better?
Is Boss Baby an allegory for NFT designer babies?
Oh my God, is Boss Baby in an alternate universe where NFT babies are real?
Dude, wait, maybe they are, because they're...
Well, think about it. It's a fucking baby. It's a
It's a capitalist baby.
It's a capitalist baby. It's a
Blue eyes,
Yeah,
blonde hair.
yeah, and can fucking run a business and drive a car. Like,
Can he drive a car? I never...
oh, was that a different movie?
I don't know, Boss Baby.
I don't. Doesn't the poster picture have him in a car?
I don't remember. I never watched the film. And
I've never watched either.
I don't support capitalist
I
endorsing
don't support
films.
NFT babies.
I'm actually an anti-NFT baby.
Okay, so so basically, like, instead of having adopting a kid, we created an NFT baby, right? Oh my god! Wait! You think with GMO babies, it's possible for like two men or two females to like have a baby together?
Oh, you're right. Like proper like, right? That would work.
You think this will like NFT babies would like go full around, like come full circle back to slavery?
In like what way?
Imagine walking in, the NFT baby shop and shopping for your baby.
Oh my god, wait, are you like saying like you shop for it? Wait, it's actually human trafficking. Right? Like in a different sense though. Right?
Yeah, you walk in the shop, you walk in the NFT baby shop, and instead of displaying whatever, they display like, the newest designer baby.
And wait, how would that work? How are there different variations of babies? What?
Imagine waiting for the new NFT baby drop.
You pre-ordered the NFT baby?
Yeah, bro, I can't come to work today, bro. The new NFT baby is dropping from Supreme.
Bro, this fucking scalper, bro.
Damn, bro, this NFT baby is worth too much.
This NFT baby.
There's an NFT shortage.
My wife and I can't get a new NFT baby because these fucking scalpers are overpricing for the NFT babies. Would it be called an NFT or would it be like an NFB?
And non-fungible baby.
Or NFDB, my bad. Non-fungible designer baby.
Oh.
Right? Because they're not really unless we want to call them tokens. These things actually do so much damage.
Damn, bro, the new Apple iBaby 5's coming out next week.
How did you say that with a fucking straight face? The new iBaby 5! The new iBaby 5, what the fuck? They would definitely call it that. Has a little Apple birthmark as the...
Oh my god, yeah!
I'm gonna bring this up to Elon Musk. Oh shit,
I mean, his kid is basically a designer baby.
The name, bro.
Yeah, like with that kind of name.
Would you give license plates to your fucking non-fungible baby?
License plates.
Like designer names for your designer baby. Like you trademark a name for your baby.
Oh my god, people would. Oh my god. Wait, is that wait, NFT names?
That is something that can exist because like people want like it's like usernames.
Oh my god, bro, Facebook metaverse NFT names. You can buy a name and you can sell that name and it's worth a shit ton.
Oh my god, yeah, like someone like the Jesus is gonna be like the most expensive one.
Uh-huh.
NFT names. The consequences of the Industrial Revolution.
You think Plato would change his like philosophy on the ideal government if he knew NFT babies were a thing?
I think he would have changed it a long time ago. I don't think NFT babies are the once he heard about the iPhone, he was like, "Yeah, that's capitalism's the play." Have you seen that meme where it's like a Marx quote where he's like, "Whoa, I did not think they were gonna invent fucking iPhones, bro. This shit is so sick."
This shit bussin'.
That was like the funniest shit he's ever seen. A meme.
You think? Hey, hold on. You see them? You know how they say gamers are the most oppressed?
Yeah.
Think about it. So we're oppressed by everyone else around us, right? But the poor broke gamers, they're oppressed by the rich gamers, you know?
That's true.
You know, if you're a free to play scum, you're oppressed by the Giga Chad whales, you know?
Fuck. Yep, that's Are we really oppressed though? It's more like we're. I wouldn't say we're oppressed by them because they don't. They just flaunt, but they don't really attack us or put us down.
I'm imagining right now, like your local rich whale, Giga Chat face. He's like staring down on your shitty, built characters. Fucking C0, fucking our 3 4 star weapons are like drinking their R5 C6 wine. Laughing at you do pitiful damage on the events. Like
R5C6 wine. Marie Antoinette did not say let them eat cake. She said let them pull on the whipping bag.
give them a C6. Give them a C6. I take pity on them.
Marie Antoinette was truly a whale on Genshin. Who knows? Maybe Genshin is timeless.
Hey, bro. Why do you think the French Revolution started? Where do you think France lost all their money to? Right?
China?
They pulled the SSR. Palace of Versailles. Like that cost them a lot of money to pull.
That's
Right?
true.
Like there was no pity back in the day. It wasn't invented yet.
They were pulling the Palace of Versailles.
Yeah, they were pulling the Palace of
They
Versailles.
kept getting peasant houses.
They kept getting peasant houses.
The grind was so hard. It went through generations pulling for the Palace of Versailles.
I told you, bro. Like this is the oppression. Like it's not laughing at you with their C6 R5 wine. Like it's laughing at you because you can't fucking 100% these shitty events.
It's not even fun, bro. I'm just trying to get my primos. Wait, that's the whales are not here for the rewards. They're just here for the game. Well, we're just working a shitty 9 to 5.
Wait, are whales the ones that are actually just enjoying the game? Are we the ones that are suffering? Wait,
Are we working?
are we? Wait. Is do you have to be a whale to enjoy a game?
Do you have to spend money to enjoy? Is it pay to have
Wait,
fun?
is fun is fun something you pay for?
I mean, oh, is this just the capitalist indoctrination, bro? Did cavemen pay for fun? You think cavemen had like problems with their wives, or like you're always on that goddamn rock, always doing those cave paintings. Why don't you get a real job?
You think cavemen were had the real Sigma grind set?
Wake up, fucking mutilate an animal.
Bang some sticks and rocks together. Cook the food, and like.
Nah, they ate it raw at first,
Oh
bro.
yeah, oh yeah, eat it raw.
Eat it raw, it saves time.
Yeah. Yeah. Go home, watch your wife. Like waste another day doing cave paintings. Don't give them any food. Go to sleep.
What's the pyramid? Like the pyramid I'm thinking of?
Which one?
Of like all human desires, and like the first layer is like sex, food,
Oh yeah.
shelter. Did cavemen actually have everything, including art? Are cavemen actually just better off than us because we're depressed, but they're doing fine? Do you think cavemen had mental health issues? Sorry, I know that's shocking news for you. She knew.
You think cavemen were just better than us? They had everything they needed. They could have kids. They could have sex. They could have food, water, shelter, all that stuff. They could have
art.
They had art. The cave paintings. They could have. They had fun hunting. Animals. Playing.
And they were
bang their sticks and rocks together. Making music.
Dude, they were hyped when they invented fire, bro. And we're like crying when like we get an older model for an iPhone, right? They weren't waiting for the next update on Fire, bro. They're happy
Yeah,
with their
they
Fire.
were not. Yeah, they didn't complain, bro. Like the game was like shit back then, but they didn't want no nerfs, no changes, no buffs. They were happy with their class, right? They didn't need buffs to their fire. They didn't
Their
need buffs to their.
class.
They didn't need buffs to their stone tools and rocks they bang together to make fire. Look at us now. We're complaining when your newest iPhone doesn't have 85 cameras on it.
They didn't complain because they were just like, it's either complain, like it's either do this or I die.
Yeah, exactly. No,
That
think
that
about it. Think about it. A Marxist, bro. He would have said capitalism was busting. The thing he knew about iPhones, bro. But Uga, bro, he don't care. See the iPhone. He still likes his fire. 2021 Twitch thoughts fire. Like he's married. He has his own woman. He has his harem. Right? Like
have you seen that meme where this like it's like when you time travel back in time and tell everyone about like how wonderful the future is, and then they ask you, so how do you make this electricity? And you're like, I don't know. That's exactly how it would be. Caveman, like, oh sure, it sounds nice, but fire is quite nice too.
yeah, fire is
Boring.
quite nice. Do you guys have fire? We don't. We don't have fire.
They have the warmth of the ones they love. They weren't racist or
Yeah.
homophobic. They were
Yeah,
everything was
yeah,
good.
bro. If Uga wanted to be trans, like he just is, right?
Holy shit! Do you think cavemen like were like could be trans or like gay and they just didn't know? They just were. They didn't care.
I think so. Because they had
That's
words,
so
like
crazy.
there's no, they didn't invent, the words. Yeah, they just scream differently. Like
Yeah, they didn't care. They're just like he has fire. He's the cool one. he got the new latest fire, bro.
yeah, got the latest fire. At the end of the day, everyone's sitting around the campfire singing "Kumbaya." Like who cares, what gender you are, Like
Is, is that the origin of like yo this shit's fire?
the old masters meme. When I ever become as good as the old
Yes.
masters, you know. It goes all the way back, and it's just like the first caveman. This shit fire. This shit bussin'.
Everything is is stemmed from fire, bro.
Well, think about that. Like we're wasting all of our time, like arguing about dumb politics. Who
We're
arguing?
playing Genshin Impact.
Yeah, exactly. Right. Like right. Like think about it. We're arguing about whether or not weed is legal. We're arguing about whether or not prostitution is legal. We're arguing about what's the new hottest issue. Like renewable energy. We're arguing about global warming. You think they had any problems like that back then? When they were living in the caves.
No, they were worried about where they were gonna shit next.
Exactly, right? Like they had everything they needed. They didn't have problems. They
There was
just
like they don't have any social problems. Wait,
exactly
is
like
returning to Monk the play?
nowadays everyone's depressed. You think they were depressed when they were living in the caves?
I don't think they had time to have mental illness. They were just like, man, that sucks. Anyways, they run out of fire. I'll just make more,
Yeah.
or I die. Like it's just this or die. So humans just ain't doing too well nowadays.
But think about it. We were so much more Chad back in the day. Like they were hunting for stuff. They were hunting mammoths and shit.
This might be the hottest take or what if, but what if we gave cavemen designer babies? What would they do? Because this is the true answer. What do we want in the modern days? We make our baby the best. We make them strong. We make them beautiful. We make them talented. What would the cavemen want? Ability to make fire.
Yeah, they want more fire. They want fire too.
But that is actually a genuine
No,
question.
think about it. Think about it. Maybe cavemen they were post scarcity, right?
They were postmodern.
They were
too.
postmodern. They had postmodern everything, and they were the utopia, right? There was no
Holy shit.
there was no discrimination. Everyone was equal because everyone was equally equal. Yeah, everyone was equal. There was zero discrimination. There was zero racism. Everyone was just human, right?
Right. So
Every
economically, right? Everyone was the same.
Everyone was
had
the
the same food.
yeah, everyone was trying to get fire. Everyone was hunting mammoths together, right? Their sense of community, top tier, right? Like their teamworks together to hunt. But now look at us, right? Now Now we have, cringe problems like racism, BLM. We have the now we have scarcity, right? Like,
Fuck, man, we invented the word. They didn't have that back then because they didn't invent scarcity. They were
yeah,
just
there
like,
was no
oh,
scarcity.
more pig.
More pig.
I don't know what they ate back then, but they ate some wild shit. They were,
Right.
dude, that was during like the Ice Age too. They were fighting fucking like saber-toothed tigers and mammoths.
Yeah, dead ass. Right? Like look at us now. We don't even got fire anymore. When was the last time you saw fire? Huh? I don't got fire. They had fire one. We have fire zero.
Now
Right?
you have to watch fire on the screen.
Exactly, right? Like I can't even feel the warmth of the fire, Like no more singing around the campfire, sing songs, banging rocks together, drawing cave art. Now we have
And
to
can't
use
even.
like now we have to like kill, animals to, get and kill
Oh,
trees to get paper.
my sister told me this interesting fact about cavemen. When one of them was sad, they would have an orgy to make everyone feel better. like no joke, that was apparently a thing they did.
I mean, the same thing with the Greek philosopher. They just had an orgy after class.
So, dude, religion was the death of orgies, bro.
Religion was the death of progress.
I mean, religion has helped in some cases, but I do say like it has stumped us a lot, especially like the Dark Ages. Fuck, that was horrible.
You think back in the caveman ages, someone identified as, gay?
I don't think they needed to. They just did it, right? Like they could have. They were just gay or they were trans, and they just did it. They didn't need to.
Exactly.
Wait, is that like the page? Like society just made it like that. Before they didn't need to identify as these genders
They just
and
were.
everything.
They just
They
were.
just were because so like the patriarchy, society, religion, everything just culminated into this. But before they wouldn't need to identify it. They just were when they were born.
Yeah, there was no arguments over, trans rights, black rights, feminism, right? Everyone was equal. Everyone just were. You were whatever the fuck you are. You looked like whatever the fuck you are. Your gender was whatever the fuck. It doesn't matter. Everyone just were. Right?
Polygamy was the norm. I just realized that.
You didn't have to, get people to accept you, like there was
Yeah.
this was
You
like
didn't have to come out. You were just gay or
you
whatever.
you just were, right? Like you didn't have to go around and say your pronouns. There were just one pronoun, you. Like
That is true.
everyone was just the same thing. Everyone was just a human.
So cavemen literally are the answer. Like that's happiness, bro. Being a caveman. Return to ape shit.
Return to cavemen. Return to cave.
What the fuck?
Return home. Seth, return home.
Return-
The kind of world we're trying to get to, or trying to become in 2021 is they had it back then. They just were. We aren't trying to come up with something new. We're trying to go
You're
back.
right.
We're trying to go back to what we once
no,
were.
because the Greeks had like they already had democracy, and where are we? We're finally back at democracy. It took us like how long?
Like 1,000 years.
So yeah, we're holy shit! Is that the culmination of humanity and society? Is to return
Is that the end game for everyone to just be cavemen again? We live in
the
caves.
horseshoe theory of society.
Oh my god, where instead of caves, now we live in virtual reality caves. Where we all hook up to the pleasure machine and we get the happy drug.
Do you think the Great Filter is actually the answer? Returning to the caveman ages? Do you think that's why the Great Filter exists?
Oh my god. So like all the great civilizations in the universe that once were, they realized that modern life is
That's the Great Filter.
is shit. We need to return to being cavemen. So they put Adam and Eve on a spaceship to a new planet to start a new life. To start a new world society, to start a new
The
caveman
Great
era.
Filter is realizing that caveman was based. It's not destroying ourselves, but realizing we've already destroyed ourselves.
We realize we need to go back to what we once were, and we can't fix anything.
Yeah, that's why there's no aliens like coming here, because they realize we don't need that. That's the Great Filter. What the fuck? Great Filter is just great. So is the answer to life is simplicity. Diogenes is the first.
Man was living in his bucket, Oh, with his lamp in during the day looking for an honest man, bro. He knew what was up.
That implies that we've been regressing, and only recently progressivism is bringing us. We're
Progressivism is actually going us going backwards. Horseshoe theory.
wait, yeah, progressivism is us returning to what we should have been. Let's
You seen
go.
the movie Idiocracy?
Yeah, that was a based movie, but
Maybe the message was different in Idiocracy. Maybe
he was ahead of his time.
maybe us declining in intelligence is actually the true path forward.
Wait, you're right. Maybe just simplicity is actually just the answer.
You think cavemen had gambling addictions?
What were they gambling with?
Rocks, fire.
I th-
I gamble 2 sticks of fire.
you think they had any addictions, like maybe sex addiction? I don't think they did. I don't think they had time to be addicted. Free time is technically what brings us to like free time is what creates art, but it's also what creates pain, right? Because if you're constantly working, you're trying to survive, trying to live, you don't have time to be sad and depressed because if you are, you die because you don't get enough
Hmm.
food for the night. So is but wait, that means working is the answer, which means that the free to plays who are working for their primo gems.
We're ahead of the game.
I think the conclusion here is that life isn't a horseshoe, but it's an eight. Does the NFT baby break the formula?
Wait, no, wait, that makes sense, right? Think about it. We were talking about how the baby's natural instinct is what's correct.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Cavemen natural instinct is what's correct, right?
Oh, like the cradle theory, but for just cavemen in general.
The caveman cradle theory,
The the caveman theory,
the
the cave
caveman,
theory,
the
the
cave
cave
theory. You think this is what Plato's allegory of the cave was actually talking about?
the allegory of the
No,
fucking
no.
cave.
Think about it. The cave people in the allegory, right? They were looking at the shadows of people walking by, of the true people walking by. But since they never seen these other true people, they think the shadows are real life, right? What if we in 2021 are the cave people? We're looking at the shadows, which is the life around us, which is just a fraction of what we once were back during the cave days.
Yeah,
Is that what Plato's allegory of the cave is actually saying?
I think you're right. I think you're onto it.
Plato was ahead of his time, right?
Well, of course, because they were the closest to the
That's
cavemen,
true.
right?
That's true. Yes, they were closer than us. Which means NFT babies is closer to cavemen than we are. Cavemen and NFT babies are one and the same. We are in the shit era. We are in between. We are the farthest away from the
Yeah,
start of the horseshoe. We are on the
bottom
opposite.
bottom of the
We
horseshoe.
are on the opposite end of the horseshoe, the shit shoe, the shit curve. We call it the great bend.
The great yeah, we're on the bell curve.
Maybe the curve shoot. Maybe the horseshoe is actually like vertical, and the great filter is you trying to get like climb over the bend, right? And then once you climb over, you realize you finally like see the truth. You see the finish line, right? So that's why you go to it.
Yeah, dude, I don't think we're gonna beat this. Fuck.
So NFT babies are
Did it
close.
heal?
I think it does.
What did you leave?
Yeah, we ran out of time.
I don't think we can beat this one.
I think we can.
Can we tweak a little bit? That might be too hard for us. If it heals, we don't do enough damage.
Come on, man. Caveman grind set. Right?
Yeah, cavemen don't complain. You're right. No, we did. Wow, did we actually? We did not need that much. Whatever. Right.
Damn, this event's kind of shit. How they tone it down so much.
Yeah, they nerfed it for us. Or sorry, not for us, for the noobs. I still miss
All
the
right,
Caveman. That was wild.
all right, bro. Now that's the end of another day in Genshin. You just left me alone.